If there's one thing flat earthers are absolute experts at, it's analyzing videotape. Now, I am a high-level flat earther, and we have this way of seeing things and understanding what we're actually seeing. Now, what we're seeing is a reflection of light. That's literally what we're seeing. Now, I'm going to try not to be super philosophical to you, because this is another call-out video of the two fake fighters, Jake and Logan Paul. But I have to explain it to you this way to understand why it's important and actually what they're doing. So the Illuminati is the people that stole the light. They understood TV, and they understood that you will watch the fake light if they can make it entertaining for you. They can take images and then just get you to pay attention to them. So whether it's real or it's not real, they get you to do it through them, and then the money goes through them. And the person that controls the money controls the TV stations, and then the TV stations control your minds, and then your minds control your spirits, and then your spirits are energetically controlled through them. So I say the earth is flat, and people's energy react to that. They react to that so strong. They go, how can you say that with all these pictures? How can you say that with all this science? Kind of crazy, right? Okay, so we're going to analyze that. I'm also saying, there's other fake things. These two guys are faking fights. How can you say that? Well, a lot of the fight fans are going, no, that makes sense. They've never fought before. They're fighting world champions and they're knocking them out. That's weird. So let's analyze the videotape. But let me take it through Flat Earth first, because that one seems crazy, right? It seems crazy that, okay, I saw this picture, and now, it's not true. So therefore, it's not true. Well, what do you mean the earth is flat? I mean, it's not spinning and it's not curved. So they gave us pictures, and I'm saying those pictures are fake. Was it possible to fake those pictures? Yeah. Not only that, do they admit the pictures are fake? Yeah, they actually do. Not only do they admit the pictures are fake, they say they have to. With the pictures of the universe and the solar system, not only do they say they're fake, they say your eyes can't download the images without them processing them onto a different frequency for you to see the image. The Hubble satellite fake telescope that takes pictures of the Earth and the James Webb one can't even take pictures that your eyes can see. Do you guys know how to understand that? They have to then take the images and take the data of the images and put it through computers in a way that your eyes can download them. Your eyes can see it. You just can't see those images. And then we have to trust the computers, and we have to trust the people that program the computers. Now, I started out with saying it's a reflection of light. Whose reflection of light is it, and whose truth is it? Because it's possible for people to lie. And if you're not willing to question people, they're going to lie so they can steal your spirit, so they can steal your energy, just like these two fake boxers are trying to do it so you think they're cool. They're just regular guys. They're just regular people. They're not fighters. They're not even good YouTubers. They're okay. But they want you to think they're great. And that's the game that life's been turned into. And it first and foremost lives in the worldview, how you view the world. So they wanted to tell people that you could find out that the earth was spinning by not using those pictures. And Aristotle, in the BC era, said you could see the boat go over the curvature of the earth. You go to the beach and you watch the boat go over the curvature of the earth. That's what they said. So flat earthers went out with cameras. It's called a P900. Nikon makes it. We call it the flat earth camera. And we brought the boat back into view. We brought the boat back into view, meaning it didn't go over the curve. So the earth is 25,000 miles in circumference. The horizon line's, somewhere around 3 miles to 5 miles. So you're looking at 72 inches. You're looking about 6 feet of curvature. We see the whole boat. We see the whole. Now there's rebuttals. People will come back and say, well, hold on a second. You need to, measure the height of the observer. Okay, I'm like 6 feet tall. It's not really going to change how much farther I can see. Their other rebuttal is they'll say it's a mirage. What you're seeing here is a mirage. They literally say that on the news. So what they do is they take the horizon line and then they take any light they can see, any angles, and then they try to take math, making it look like it's reflecting closer, like it's miraging because They know if it's a ball, then you shouldn't be able to see things at certain distances. So at 60 miles, you shouldn't be able to see Chicago over the Great Lakes, but you can. So they say it's a mirage. And they measure lights. And you'll even have flat earthers that will measure lights. So Big Brother, Logan Paul, he went to a Flat Earth conference with the Flat Earth Society. So the Globebusters, they're Flat Earth Society, and they do things like measure the air. Measuring the air is the most unscientific thing in the history of the world. It's so stupid. You can measure water and see if it's curved or not. You measure from the bottom up. It's called getting slope. We do this, farmers do this, people that have gardens do this. I did this as a kid. Took a stick, put it in the ground, ran a string to another stick that was at the same height, and then measured from the ground to the rope throughout the two sticks. And to see if there was a differentiation in height from the ground to the rope. And if there isn't, it's at the same level. Now, if there's more than a 5%, a 5-inch differential from your ground to your string anywhere, then you don't want to put your garden there, or you want to use a raised bed. Pretty simple farming techniques. The boys from Ohio should actually know this. They've probably farmed. Over water, you do this with buoys. They do this with buoys, and they call it sea level. You can measure the water sea to sea, shore to shore, and it's completely level. It's flat. It's flat water, guys. You don't have to measure the air. Now, Logan found, he found some really bad flat earthers to then teach him flat earth, did a documentary about it, and he's just doing it for fame. He's just trying to be a famous guy. So I'm calling him out, and I'm saying, hey, at least earn it. At least come fight a regular tough guy, because I'm a tough guy. I go to the gyms and do it too, man. So come fight me. Come fight me in MMA. Come fight me in MMA. Take 6 months to go learn jiu-jitsu and then meet me in the ring. It doesn't take too long to go and get strangled a couple times and get decent at it. It's not that hard. Just go try it. Just like you did your boxing, go train a little bit, and you'll be as good as me. We'll see if you're as tough as me. You're not very good. You need to show the world that you're at least good enough to beat a regular Joe. Because I'm just a regular Joe, and you didn't fight any regular Joes. You did the fake boxing, and then you fought world champions, and then you allegedly won. So Jake Paul, analyzing the videotape on him, it's a basic history lesson. It's a basic issue of he's fighting a guy that always fought one way. Tyron Woodley always fought defensively, and he always counterstruck. He always would let the other guy punch first. He fought a guy named Stephen Wonderboy Thompson twice, and it was the boringest fight ever. The two guys wanted the other person to go first. It's just what they like to do. They like to counterstrike. What does he do against Jake Paul? He goes in there like he's never fought before. Not only does he do that, he drops his hand, keeps dropping his hand, keeps dropping his hand, keeps going in there and going first and throwing sloppy punches. Tyron always has a high guard, and he's very disciplined. When he throws a punch, it comes right back to his jaw. He doesn't leave any openings. He doesn't like getting hit, and he doesn't get hit very often. And what does he do? He gets hit a ton, and then he gets knocked out, drops his hand, he looks for it, and gets knocked out. That was a fake fight, man. And the other fake fight was Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva will clown. He will go in there and do goofy things. Now, he's doing goofy things as setups. The setup he's trying to do is he's trying to get his distance. His distance so he can punch you like punch through you. If you've ever seen the movie Never Back Down, there's a scene in the movie where they're training and the coach is trying to teach him how to punch through the opponent, punch through the punching bag. Karate guys do this really well. And you punch the bag so it moves straight. That's what Anderson's doing when he's doing his setup, when he's doing his clown. He's trying to find that distance so then when he does turn it on you, he punches through you and he gets his power. And you can see Anderson Silva pulling punches. You see him throw punches and then he goes down. He doesn't go through. When Anderson throws a hook or even an uppercut, he's pushing with his hips and he's pushing through the opponent. And he generates great power because of that. And you can see him pull his punches. You can see him lay off Little Brother. He just doesn't punch him like Anderson punches people. He was carrying him. You could tell he was purposely allowing Jake to be in the fight. It was absolutely ridiculous, and it was fake. And they're using the flat earth and they're using cosmology to become famous. And it really upsets me. And I really do want to fight him. and I really will fight you. So come fight me. Fight's on. Let's do it. MMA.